Behind me is the 2024 Mercedes CLA, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion and let you know what I think about it. So this is a 1.3 litre CLA 200 2024, and it's the AMG premium line, so it's got all the features, the best spec, and doesn't it look beautiful? I really love this design, I really love this shape. I feel like it looks luxurious and premium. Even this grille looks so nice with the Mercedes logos. This is my favorite part of this car. Just look how it looks from behind. Absolutely sensational. I love this design, I love this shape. I've always liked this shape of the new CLA. I think it's a lot nicer than the last one. It looks more stylish, like I said, and luxurious, and you just feel like it's a premium brand and a premium car. Well, the exhaust tips are still fake, but apart from that, it's really nice. What surprised me the most is the actual boot space in here. I can't actually reach in to touch the back of this boot without actually having to climb in a little bit. So this really surprised me. However, for being such a premium car, I'd expect an automatic closed boot, which there is none. You're paying nearly, well, this car retails right now for about £30,000. So not having an automatic boot close button is ridiculous to me when you're paying £30,000 for a car. What I would love to see on this car is the trim being blacked out, but that can easily be done with a little bit of wrap. Same with the front lip here. I think if that was black, it'd look better, it'd look more aggressive. The shape is aggressive anyway, and the way these lights look. So I'd really like that to have a little bit of black vinyl, just like the little canards here, just them, and it would fit the grille on the sides. I think it'd look a lot nicer. What you do get for the price though is automatic opening of the doors, keyless entry, and it does look absolutely fabulous inside of the double screens. However, I do have to say that Mercedes, I feel, skimped out a bit on these seats and a bit of the interior. This leather feels fake, and you've got the suede here, but other than that, I don't think should have gone with some better seats for this, because honestly these just look like the 2014 A-Class seats, just a little bit more modern, and that's it. What you also don't get for 30,000 is electric seats. They are manual. You have to adjust your seat manually. There's no electric buttons here to do that for you, which is really disappointing when you're paying £30,000 for a car like this. So can we talk about how much fuel this car actually uses? As it being a petrol, I actually thought it was going to be a lot more economical than it actually is. So just to put this into perspective, I've traveled 3,600 miles, and the average with motorway and city driving is 34.9 miles per gallon. This is not amazing for this type of car, and it's not something to really gloat about, because there's cars out there that do 50 miles to the gallon, but they could be a bit more boring. I actually like the way this drives, so I don't mind it. It's a compromise that I'm willing to take for the 34.9 gallons. We are going to go fill it up, so I purposely ran it to 0 where it's not showing any more miles, and we are going to fill it up for £20 and see how much the computer says we can do miles for that. So we've just filled it up, exactly £20, and we can do 109 miles. 109 miles for £20, and that's including city and motorway driving. So we really need to talk about how this car drives. It actually drives lovely. I really like it. I like the way it feels. I like how nimble it is. I'd 100% prefer this over the A-Class. If I was picking between the two, this is the car that I would choose. So there's a few things that I don't like in the drive of this car. One of them being is how slow it changes gears. It is really slow. By the time it shifts gears, you can feel like it needs to go, but it's not going, and then all of a sudden, bang, and it changes gears. It is that slow. Acceleration is fine for city driving, motor driving. It's more than enough, more than you need. Unless you really like the speed, then you can go for the AMG line, the A45, the CLA 45, C63s, and so on. So this is more than enough. The only bad side as well to this is when you put your foot down, it sounds like a lawnmower starting up, and it just keeps going. It doesn't sound nice. It sounds like someone's playing artificial noise through the speakers. I know it's only a little engine, but still it's not too pleasant. So if you have a look, I'll put it into sports mode, well, dynamic mode. Choose sports, and it's honestly like a lawnmower or a hairdryer that's been fired up. It doesn't sound nice. It's not for me. But when you're driving comfortably, it's all right. It's nice and quiet. There's nothing really to complain about. Then again, when you are buying this car, I doubt you're buying it to be a speed demon on the road. It's more about the comfort and the luxury and how this car actually looks, because it does look magnificent. I really like this look, especially the back of this car. The seats are also quite stiff. They're quite hard. I don't know if it's because it's new. This car's only done about 11,000 miles, so it's not a lot. So there could be room for improvement the more miles you put on this car, but they're a bit stiff. You've got a little bit of adjustment here. What I'm very surprised is that this car does not have electrical seats. You can't move them forward and back electrically. You have to do it manually. And I'm very surprised at that. For the money that you're paying and the caliber of this car, I would want electrical seats. Of course, it's got your heated seats, but the electrical seats would come nice as well. What I'd really like is if they actually put a sunroof in this. This is missing. It feels like it's missing for such an elegant car, and the way it looks and just how luxurious it is, the feeling of driving this car and being inside it, it really does need a sunroof. So if I was picking, I'd be picking the one with the sunroof. Another thing that I have noticed is the indicators sound a bit cheap. Instead of clicking, it's like a clunk. I would actually prefer them if they actually clicked, so it gave it that sense of luxury, and instead of it's just like a little clunk and that is it. So if you have a listen, overall there's not a lot you can actually complain about this car. It's actually a very nice car. It's built very well. I'd maybe get a bigger engine than this, but other than that, it's overall a very, very good car. If I was buying this, I'd definitely consider this, the A5 or the BMW 3 or 5 Series. So because of this car visibility and the pillar being here, it's got a really cool feature for traffic lights. So when you pull up to the traffic light, it actually shows you a video or a camera pointing at the traffic lights, showing you when you can actually go or when the traffic light is changing. Let me find some traffic lights and I'll show you how it works. So this is the view that I was actually talking about. Can you see the camera where it's showing the traffic light view? This is so helpful, and you don't actually have to be looking at the traffic lights. You can just look at the screen and there you go, it turns green and off we go. Overall, I would say I'd be really happy with owning a car like this. However, for the price, I would need a few things, not major things, a few things. Nicer seats, more comfortable seats, and a sunroof. They're the two big things for me. Other than that, I can't fault the car whatsoever. I can't fault the entertainment system. The sound system's incredible. I can't fault any of it. Maybe if they even put the Apple CarPlay maps from your phone onto the actual driver's main screen, that'd be amazing. But apart from that, it looks good, it drives good, a bit slow on the gear changes, but then again, you get used to it. For city driving, perfect, and motorway driving, you don't need anything faster, so I'd be really happy with this. But if you enjoyed this review, then please like this video and subscribe.